Yeah, some kind of commander I am, buddy. All right, here's what we're doing in turn 3 here. You got a good high roll on the movement. Rolled a 6 for Arnold, so half that was 3 because of the fog. And then it was like 1 or whatever on here for the movement. So we were able to move 3. So 1, 2, 3. I'm backtracking with Arnold here. We're going to slip in from over here on this side and come up. I know we got a brook right here. And I'm not worried about the cannons. I mean, after we, learned about that, and then we're going, or Fraser's way over on this side, so he's gonna have to come over this way. But we're gonna have a good old time right here. We're gonna have a poor attack Burgoyne here. That's a combat factor of 19 versus a total of 9. So Burgoyne is totally outnumbered right now, and then having Arnold coming in. Oh yeah. So Burgoyne, we'll see how this goes. I'm sure he's going to be retreating back, and he's going to get blasted. And then we're going to be getting the other reinforcements coming in this way. So we'll see what happens here. Oh boy. All right, the combat factor is obviously a +10 for the colonials. And from what it says in the game on combat here, it's telling me to roll 2 dice, one for the attack and then one for the British morale. So we'll go ahead and roll 2 dice. The black dice is colonials, red is British. And we got a 4 and a 5. Okay, so you rolled a 4. Colonials rolled a 4, and it's obviously a +10 on the chart here. So it's a DM, which is a route check. So I guess I have to roll a route check of morale, which was a 5. And then it involves the leader here too, is what I understand. So there's gonna be rolling to see if there's a leader casualty or not. Ooh. Oh, British lucky they rolled that 5 on the morale check because they passed the morale check. If that was a 6, in this game, 1s are good and 6s are always a failure. So, anyways, so they passed their morale check, and now I need to roll for the leader here, and we'll go from there. Okay, leader's killed on a 5 or 6. Oof. All right, he's safe. Okay, since Burgoyne is safe, I have the option here from what the rule says. I could go ahead and take a loss, or I could retreat 1 to 3 hexes back and go and disrupt. I think I'm going to do the disruption and try my chances of recovery later on. And I'm going back 1, 2, and we'll leave it right there. If I could get it. Disruption. They're disrupted. So, alrighty, moving on. Alrighty, it is now turn 4, which means from here on out, the fog has risen and we are clear and good to go. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 turns here. Okay, since the fog has disappeared, now I can move these guys around regular moves and all that. So that's good. I might do something here, man, because there's some things I was thinking about here. I mean, I'm kind of watching out on Resdale here, and what's gonna happen over in this area. So, but let's find out. We're gonna get some moving going on. Oh my goodness, did I miss out on that? I just read the rules on the artillery again. I could add the combat factor of adjacent units. So I could add the combat factor of these 3 units to this to fire at Arnold back there. Oi! Yeah, there's going to be some serious mistakes here, man. But now I've learned, and these guys are going to be in trouble now. They're going to get some artillery coming. Well, one of them is. All right, in turn 4 here, I just finished doing the British movement. I'm going to roll for recovery here real quick to see what happens here. Excuse me. But now that I learned my little mistake here, I go ahead and broke off 2 units off of here, and I just placed this on the hill by itself. Since now I can add the combat factors that are adjacent to that. So, and I was able to get the artillery unit here to cross over here, but that's as far as he can go, that whole unit. And then Rysdale and whatever, I was able to get them up to here. And then it's a regular, this guy is, I mean, it's light infantry, pretty weak. So anyways, and we'll do the British side here of combat, and then we'll do the colonial side of movement and combat. Okay, we're gonna move this disrupt since instead of moving 4 spaces, it can move 2 because it's disrupted. So we'll go 1. Get over here. 1, 2, and leave it right there. It's on the pathway now. And then from what the rules state right here, a unit may recover from disruption at the end of any of its subsequent movement phases. If the unit was eligible for march movement during that phase, it recovers automatically. It may but need not actually march. Okay, I'm not sure if it's in march phase or not. If not in an enemy's zone of control and not eligible for march movement, make a morale check for it. If it passes, it recovers. So the morale check would be a 5. Yeah, that's what they are. Okay, pretty much it just has to be under 6. If we roll 6, we're screwed. So Burgoyne's morale check is a 4, so they pass morale check. Disruption is taken off. I'm not sure if that's the right way of playing it. I may have missed out. I may have screwed myself on this or what, but I'm sure if you guys, you hex and counter guys, will probably let me know in the comments below. But anyways, gonna go ahead and play it that way. Alrighty, now we're going to have the British combat phase, which got artillery coming in from this way and artillery coming in from this way. So they're kind of in a crossfire. So let's see what happens. Crap, I still can't bust out artillery against these dudes. Combat factor here with these two is total 17 to their 19. So it'd be a -2, which from what the rules state is I have to have a 0 or higher combat factor in order to bombard these dudes. Ah! Yeah, right there, man. Number 2, have an attack factor greater than 0. Well, that can't happen because 17 is less than 19. So, alrighty, the cannon on the hill here has a combat factor of 18. Still can't do anything to pour in the New York Continentals here. But we could bust on Benedict Arnold here because he has an 11. So we're gonna be bombarding Benedict Arnold over here. And yes, it's in line of sight because it's on a hill, so it can shoot right over the light woods and kapooey. Okay, combat factor of 18, subtract Benedict Arnold's 11 is a total difference is a 7. So we roll, and the British rolls a 2, and Colonials have a 3. That is going to be used for the morale check here, and let's see what happens on the table. Alrighty, die roll was a 2, and go to the 7, and the DR. It's a retreat check. Or no, it's just a retreat. All units either disrupt or retreat 1 to 3 hexes. I'll have them retreat so they don't avoid the disruption. Wow. There is no roll for morale on that one. It's just, hey buddy, you're getting bombarded. Let's start running. Eesh. And I'll just have Benedict Arnold retreat 1 hex back, and he's out of range from the cannons. Okay, I'm moving the Colonials. I'm busting out one of the guys out of the works here, bringing Glover up here with Morgan. Morgan's riflemen, so they could shoot 2 hexes across. So 1, 2, they could shoot into the. But their combat factor will be half, so it'll be like a 1. So it won't be worth it. So, but it would have been something if those guys were there. They could have shot them. So, or actually combat factor. I gotta remember this, man. That if there's a, if they're a Jason, you add them. Combat factor would say 9, so half of that. It'd be 4.5, so 4, whatever, I guess. So anyways, here's my question here. Before I move these guys, pour in the New York Continentals, and Arnold, he had to retreat back from the combat phase, but he wasn't disrupted. I chose, so can I move him? Since it's a Colonial's turn, can I go ahead and move him? He's got a total movement of 5 spaces, so I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, and be in here to bust these guys down, man. I know I could only pick 1, which I'd go after the cannons, and that would take care of that because our goal is to get this hill. That's our minor victory or whatever, one of our objectives. So I'm not even looking forward to getting down here. That ain't happening now. So anyways, I don't know. I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. You guys let me know in the comments, and you could smack my hand and tell me, dude, you can't do that, man. So anyways, and then I got the big boy here. I'm gonna just have him freaking come in here and go after Burgoyne, man. Or come in here and take care of this cannon or whatever. This guy's the big dog, man. He is just, you notice how he's just sitting there and everyone's like, oh my gosh. So anyways, okay, I'm talking like crazy. Let's get to playing, man. Yeah, I moved Arnold over here, so we'll attack here because I just read that if I had Benedict Arnold in here and attack this dude or attack this dude, there's counter attacking involved, which means that the combat factor doubles. So I'm gonna play it safe and go over here and just have him attack who is this, Gren or whoever his name is, and we'll go that route.